Guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to see the Singapore's first ever botanical garden light show. Singapore's first ever botanical garden light show, EnlighTEN Singapore Botanic Gardens, is currently running and it's free for all to enjoy. What to expect: the time nightly from 7:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. until the 10th of August 2025. The iconic locations across the gardens, including Tanglin Gate, Swan Lake, Bandstand, Clock Tower at Orchid Plaza, and Palm Court. Experience the Swan Lake Gardens Reflection, a 6-minute light show tracing the garden's history, with screenings every 20 minutes from 7:30 p.m. to 9:50 p.m. Additional immersive installations: First Light at Tanglin Gate, Rain Tree Radiance at the Bandstand, Time's Quiet Pulse at Clock Tower, and Canopy of Wonder at Palm Court. Music: the visuals are set to orchestral performances by the Singapore Symphony Orchestra, enhancing the sensory journey through space and time. Why it matters: this light festival commemorates several milestones in 2025. 10th anniversary of UNESCO World Heritage listing. 150 years of the Herbarium Botany Library. 30 years of the National Orchid Garden. Singapore's 60th year of independence. It's part of the Singapore Botanic Gardens Heritage Festival, which runs the 19th to the 27th of July and includes exhibitions, musical performances, outdoor movies, guided tour, and workshops for families. Tips for making the most of your evening: arrive early by 7:15 p.m. to find a comfortable viewing spot, especially near Swan Lake or Tanglin Gate. Bring a picnic blanket or mat. You might want to sit and take in multiple shows in one night. Comfortable clothing and shoes recommended. Humid evenings and walking paths inside garden. Safety note: some areas may be closed around Swan Lake or certain paths for crowd control. Follow signage and staff instructions.
tu you tak makan. I think ikan makan dulu lah. Kalau tidak dia tunggu lama nanti habis. Nanti mami balik makan.
In 1859, amidst a developing city, a garden was born, planned as a sanctuary of serenity and shade. Initially a pleasure garden laid out in the style of the English landscape movement, the gardens offered beauty, reprieve, and quiet ambition. Swan Lake, shimmering and serene, was the first man-made lake in Singapore and remains one of the garden's earliest icons. Its tranquil waters mirror not just the sky, but over a century of transformation. Beyond its beauty, the gardens grew as a place of purpose, where nature's treasures found sanctuary and study. In the late 19th century, the gardens pioneered rubber cultivation techniques, fueling an economic revolution that would shape the economies of Singapore and the region. In the 1920s, the gardens made history by pioneering the cultivation of orchids in laboratory settings, igniting generations of horticultural innovation and establishing Singapore as a pioneer in orchid hybridization. Then came the shadow of war. The city changed, the world held its breath, but within these gates, the gardens endured. Amidst the uncertainty, the gardens stood still, weathered but unbroken, a quiet witness to a world in turmoil. Even in hardship, the pursuit of knowledge endured. The Herbarium, Library, and the living plant collections were preserved, guarded by a shared belief in their worth beyond borders. In 1963, a new era dawned. Led by founding Prime Minister Lee Kuan Yew, a national greening campaign began. The gardens became a source of trees, advice and vision, helping to turn Singapore into a garden city. The work in the gardens deepened, and it blossomed into a world-class centre for botanical research and conservation, sharing seeds and knowledge, nurturing minds across borders. Through decades of change, the garden stood steadfast, a living collection woven into the city's soul, quietly watching generations of visitors grow. Their memories and moments intertwined with the trees and pathways, unshaken by time. In 2015, the Singapore Botanic Gardens was inscribed as Singapore's first UNESCO World Heritage Site, recognized for its universal cultural and global scientific value. Today, it remains both a sanctuary and a classroom, fostering conservation, driving ecological research, and welcoming visitors into a space where science, nature, and art converge. But even as we celebrate its legacy, we face new challenges. Fragile ecosystems in a warming world, forests falling, and countless species vanishing as their homes disappear. Yet within the gardens, hope is cultivated every day, leaf by leaf, seed by seed, echoing the spirit of our city in nature. Each ripple across Swan Lake, each leaf swaying in the breeze, is part of a larger story, a legacy still being written. This is the story of the Singapore Botanic Gardens. Thank you for joining us at A Garden's Reflection. This installation is one of 5 installations lighting up the Singapore Botanic Gardens until 10th August 2025 as part of a year-long celebration marking key milestones, including the 10th anniversary of the garden's UNESCO World Heritage Site inscription. Enjoy a vibrant lineup of exhibitions, events, and programs that bring the garden's rich history and cultural heritage to life. Find out more about celebrating Singapore Botanic Gardens on our website at www.go.gov.sg/celebrating-SBG.
Did I miss anything? If you know more about Singapore's first ever botanical garden light show, please let me know in the comment. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell to be notified of my latest uploads. See you guys my next video. Thanks for watching.